So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had sex his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I text his homeboy or whatever. We went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. Like, I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool. You made a promise to me and you broke that promise. How am I wrong if I told him who I was and he didn't stick to what he agreed to? Like, that's not love. If you love me, you gonna pay them bills. You gonna do what you told me you was gonna do as a man. All boy is all boy, he get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. All these, like, everybody coming for me and stuff like that, and it's not okay. It's not.
But wait, there's more.
I may have covered this before on one of my other channels and shit. Okay, but I'm gonna cover it now. And I don't know if I did. I know I've seen this clip before. I know I did. I put out well over a couple of thousand videos at this point the last couple of years. Multiple platforms too. Okay, multiple platforms. Have encountered a lot of opposition, but whatever. That's a discussion for another day. Shit. So, after looking at this bullshit again, I've decided to post here what I think, what I'm gonna call an uncomfortable truth. I want to say what a lot of us are probably thinking after listening to the story in its entirety, up to and including the point that, even though this wife, they use that term loosely, was upset with her husband for not immediately finding work to support the household, that she went and called his friend and talked about her personal issues with his friend and slept with him. And I don't know if it's cap or not. I don't give a fuck, because shit like this happens all the time. I've seen it, you've seen it, other people seen it and shit. We hear about it on the fucking social media because they have no fucking filter. There's no expectation of intimacy anymore if the chick has a phone. So, just put it out there, shit. I'm just saying what we be thinking and shit. I'm just gonna openly say it. This is how bitches get shot. Okay, this is how bitches get tossed up and shit and jacked up and inhumane shit done to their ass because, in our ethnic community, these women have no fucking filter, no boundaries and shit. They have no accountability. I'm throwing up in my mouth saying that. They have no fucking accountability. This is how bitches get shot. Okay, this is literally how bitches get shot. Okay? Man, I get tired of these psychological abuse videos and shit where they just put this shit out here to rage farming. Every now and then, sometimes you have to let off a little steam and shit. I'm just letting, sticking a pin in it and shit. Okay, I'm letting the hot air come out and shit. This is how motherfuckers get brutalized and shit. This is how people get fucked off. These chicks are messed up. None of them, I don't feel like any of them are worth the shit they do. Like all the bullshit, she would never have told me at any point in my life that, her money is her money and our money is our. I'd be like, fuck you. At my greatest earliest point in my life when I was, what you would probably consider an uber simp and shit, some female was was yelling at me and shit. I won't go into detail. And I told her my job is not to take care of her fucking ass and shit. My job is to take care of children, not an adult. Alright? Say that my most simp to a bitch. Okay? Say that shit. Alright? I would like to go into detail. I won't go no fucking further detail about that shit. But you know, when I listen to this chick talking and shit, how she talks, it's like they come off a conveyor belt. They're like so fucking programmed. They're so socially engineered. Just like coming off a program and shit. This is an American product and shit. Overt misandry. Okay? Overt black female misandry with no accountability throwing up in my mouth. I hate saying the same buzzwords and shit all the time. It's getting hard to make videos. I gotta be honest and shit. My passion does not waver if you don't see a video from me on the regular. Okay? It doesn't waver. Okay, this is how bitches get shot. I get tired of looking at this shit. While a couple of episodes ago, I put out this video where this chick was sitting on the couch telling her boyfriend because he didn't put a ring on her finger that she was allowed to date out, even though they seemed to be cohabitating in the same place, and he had the expectation that they were in an exclusive relationship, but she didn't think so. And she was ugly too. She was ugly, okay? I'm saying, like, if I see the bitch talking like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is a transactional thought and shit. Well, how does she look? How is she built? Like, what does she have to offer physically and sexually and shit? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I look at the chick, and if she don't fit what the bill of what I think a chick saying what she's saying looks like and shit, then she's in the wrong. Okay, that's the simp part of me and shit. The SYSBM part of me just laughs and shit. And I tell her to her face, I look her dead in the eye and say, it's just a hole down there and shit. I can put a bunch of shit in the hole. Okay, I can go find other holes that I want to dig in and put things into and shit. Okay, good luck in your future endeavors. The minute she run their mouth for talking in that broken ass English, like we don't know where the fuck she came from. All the sisters seem to talk the same way and shit, like this fucked up kind of southern sounding voice, fucking broken English and shit. Nobody deigns to read the dictionary or thesaurus or anything to get their intelligence up. They just on these phones blabbing away and shit. You shouldn't treat anybody serious that does shit like this, okay? You shouldn't take them serious. You shouldn't be cohabitating with a woman or nothing. You especially shouldn't be marrying a hoe and shit unless it's an at-fault state. Okay? Don't marry them unless they're in an at-fault state where you can sue motherfuckers for cheating on your ass. They can't get no alimony and you can sue their affair partner and shit. Other than that, it's a wrap. And even if you marry a bitch in an at-fault state, you move to a no-fault divorce state. When you file divorce, you file divorce in the state that you got married. Alright? Don't get married. Don't cohabitate with women because they're not thinking the way you're thinking. You're thinking you're sharing your life with somebody, but they're just looking at you as a transactional person. You're there to provide resources, comfort, and security and shit, nothing else. And they might give you some pussy, but it's not gonna be the way you want to fuck her. She ain't gonna fuck you the way you want to fuck her unless she feel like doing it and shit. And you can't say nothing because her body, her choice, and all that other bullshit. But she's a dumbass motherfucker, and black men makes babies mamas and shit, but she don't know how to use birth control or any of that, and she can make excuses when she go out and catch the herp and shit and any simplex and do all kind of dumb shit, okay? Fuck around Pookie, but it's your fault because you wasn't there because you was busy working yourself to death in a dead-end job and shit, but you can't have any expectation of loyalty, fealty, intimacy, and definitely not privacy between two people that's supposedly in a committed relationship, okay? This is how bitches get shot. Okay, this is how bitches get shot, slapped with the hand with lightning on that bitch, like Thor's hammer slapping the makeup right off the shit. Okay, this motherfucker don't look like nothing, man. Okay, she don't look like shit. Just her talk game, she wouldn't even be in my house, man. She barely qualifies. She's an hourly motel type person, and it depends on how she looks below the neck and shit. If she fits my physical and sexual needs and shit, what my preference is, what I want to clap up and shit. Okay? If she don't fit that shit below the neck, what's above it don't matter to me. Okay? It's funny being non-select growing up like that, tragically non-selected, brutally non-select and shit. Then you change your environment and bitches coming at you sideways and all kind of crazy fucking ways. And I had bitches haggling with me to take their ass to somewhere and clap them up and shit. I had bitches daring me to clap them up and shit. And I just said, fuck it, man. She was too desperate. And I understand my value and shit. You should understand your fucking value and shit. I'm an elder statesman of the goddamn community. But this is how bitches get shot. Okay? This is how bitches get shot, because they don't know who they're dealing with and shit. They sit up and complain about black men all day. They don't take into accountability that the men they're complaining about, they mass produce with their reckless use of their box. Alright? I don't feel like going on that. I went longer than, I intended to go, but just listening to this bullshit, and it's the same sounding voice. It's the same kind of sounding voice. It's the same hairstyle, the same makeup, the same bullshit. Her money is her. Who the fuck is she talking to? I want to know the nigga that's listening to this shit and ain't getting the fuck out. Okay? God damn it, Kings. Did I have to tell you it's a fucking teachable moment? Do I have to fucking tell you this? It's a teachable moment there. There, okay? Now, I don't mean to talk to you in a disparaging manner and shit, my audience and everything, but, it gets frustrating being a straight black man and shit out here, and I don't care what nobody thinks about it. I'm not falling for the societal gaslighting that we endure every day, and the slaps and the disrespect and shit. I have to admit, I want to say it for you out there, dude. Maybe you don't have the fortitude to say this is how bitches get shot, okay? So, that being said, keep your head on a swivel. Please protect your back. It's the only motherfucking thing they want. It's the only goddamn thing you want. How does that make you feel to be economically exploited and shit? For what's in your wallet, what's your credit, your home and everything, your car, your bed and shit. She just wants to use those. You're not necessary, okay? You're not essential to her plans other than what you can provide, a Capital One type boiler room relationship, scam ass relationship, bitch. What's in your wallet, bitch. This is how bitches get shot. Protect your bag. Okay? Alright. I had to pause that. My son came in the room. He's the one. I do tell my child this shit, okay? Because I ain't trying to go out like that shit, my future and shit. I'm gonna make my next point shit. Alright? Do not make fallen women the stewards of your family. Don't make them the mothers of your children and shit. I don't even remember if I said keep your head on the swivel. That was number one. We'll do it again. Keep your fucking head on the swivels, please. Because this is how bitches get shot. Keep your head on the swivel. Protect the bag. And above all else, and this is most important, I'm going to repeat this shit again. I know I already said it. You'll fucking listen, man. Because I get tired of this shit. I want to see motherfuckers laying down like that on the street. Do not make fallen women the mothers of your children. Shit, okay? Don't make them the stewards of your family. Don't give them access to shit. Okay? Right? Don't make them the mothers of your children. You gotta understand that shit. These children are your future, your legacy. Alright? And it's up to you. No one's coming to say you gotta save yourself. SYSBM equals save yourself, black men. Please. All praise to the Most High.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the black patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.